Grandad Billy!
Oh, hello children. I am actually so glad to see you. Would you like to come in and help me decorate the Christmas tree?
Of course!
Come on in. Now here, children, is the Christmas tree. Would you mind to decorate it while I take a rest?
Yeah, of course!
Look what we found in the baskets.
What are they?
I don't know. Let's go ask Grandad. Hey, Grandpa, where are these old photos? Were you in the war?
I was, and it was quite a long story.
What about this old football, though?
Oh, this old football. It brings back so many memories. Beautiful ones, too. Now, how about you children get comfortable and sit beside the fire, and I will tell you my story.
Okay.
It all starts way back in 1914, when I was just 17 years old. Me and my friends had just finished school and spent our days playing soccer on the street. We had some great games. Sometimes they were fairly rough, all right. But looking back now, those were some of the best times of our lives. We were young and hadn't a care in the world. But that was all about to change. One bright day in early August 1914, for reasons unknown to us at the time, the bells of war rang out across Europe. Our lives were about to change forever. It was in the news everywhere. We all knew it. We were going to war.
Extra, extra! Britain at the brink of war! Come get your newspapers!
Posters went up all over the country, encouraging young men like us to enlist in the army.
That's right, boys. Line up. Do your country proud. Want to explore the world and get paid for it? Come on.
And when recruiting officers came to our village, we swore that we would all stick together and answer our country's call. Jobs were very hard to come by too, and this was a chance, not only to earn some money for our families, but to see the world as well. Well, that's what the officers told us anyway. To be honest, I was very nervous, but I swore to do my duty for my country and to make my friends and family proud. Of course, we had to lie about our age to enlist. I think they knew too, but they didn't seem to mind. This was it. This was our chance for adventure. Besides, our Prime Minister promised us that we would be home before Christmas and return as heroes. How proud we were that day, marching off to our basic training. The whole village turned up to see us off. little did we know what lay ahead for us. Training was tough.
Move it, boys, move it! You're in the army now! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, what's the hold up? Hurry! Get up there! Get up there! Oh, move it! What's the hold up? Get up there! Get up! Come on now! Hurry! Get it up! Wasting time! We don't distract it! Keep going! Keep up! Wasting time! Move! Get down there! Hurry! Get up! Get up! Get hurry!
But you know what? As tough as it was, we bonded more than ever. We were a unit, willing to fight to the end for each other.
Steady, boys. Keep the crosshairs on the target. Inhale, exhale, pull the trigger. Fire! Come on, move, get in there! Hurry! Stop wasting time, get in there, get in! Come on, we ain't got a bloody time! Some of us have to do hurry up, get in, hurry! Come on, more! You're wasting time! You, get down and up! What's the hold up in there? Get out, lads! You place a gas mask on your face like so. Make sure you can see through the eye sockets and breathe as well. You got it, boys? Yes, sir!
I remember how proud we all were as we passed out on November 5th, 1914. We were ready to face everything, or so we thought. We were a true PALS battalion, and when our basic training was finished, we were sent to Ypres, Belgium, on the Western Front. I'm telling you now, my eyes were soon opened the moment we got there. When we got there, we were assigned our commanding officer, Officer Swain. He was a true leader of men, strict but fair. He towered over the rest of us, maybe not in stature, but definitely in courageousness. He set the example for all of us to follow. We would do anything for that man. I remember he rode this magnificent horse called Mocha, and he showed that horse the same respect as a highly decorated soldier.
Gentlemen, your basic training is done. It is here in Ypres, Belgium, that you will put what you have learned to use. You must trust the soldier beside you with your life, as he in return will trust you with his. It is a great honor to fight for your country, and an even greater one to die for it. Fear God, honor the King.
Fear God, honor the King!
He had been at the front since the start of the war. He had seen this war change. It wasn't the old style of warfare, with cavalry, respect and honor anymore. It was now trench warfare, a suffocating stalemate, with machinery, bombs and gas capable of wiping out an entire battalion in the blink of an eye. And here we were, in the thick of it. Our first job was to dig these trenches 10 and 12 feet deep. They stretched for miles and miles. It was backbreaking work. Then we filled sandbags and used them to reinforce our trenches. These were our newer homes, and not very nice ones.
Move it, come on, keep it up, you're slow. Come on. We'll stretch in no time. Wasting time, get over it. Need places to go. You can get them up here. Come on, get it. Wasting time. Keep on going.
Life in the trenches was brutal. It was cold.
Home before Christmas, there's not a hole.
It was wet. It was monotonous. Same jobs to do every day. Same rations every day.
Oh, so let's. Alright, what's for today? Oh, come on, what is it? Every day we have the same thing. We always want this guy.
Same danger of bombs every day. Not knowing if the next one had your name on it.
Where's my lad? Where's my lad?
Same sense of anxiety and dread on the front line, just waiting for the next German attack.
Watch out for those Jerry's lads, they're gonna attack. Get ready. Send in a bomb anytime now. Get ready. Get ready.
Gas was a constant worry too. Each day we'd see more and more of our friends blinded by it. I often thought to myself, maybe they were better off that way, not being able to see this godforsaken place.
After the hospital. The gas do that to you though.
The only thing that changed each day was how many rats were in our trenches.
Did you see the size of the rat last night? I know, it was absolutely huge.
We even had competitions to see who could kill the biggest one.
What are you at? Go away.
When we were in the reserve trenches, some of us would try and break the monotony by playing cards or swapping photos and stories of home.
My wife's in it. Liz, Timmy, George, and me. I remember taking that photo. It was a great day. I'd love to be home with them right now, but cool. What about yours?
That's just my wife's after as well. My family.
I can't believe we're not home for Christmas. Right now, I should be putting up the tree with my family.
We'd write home as much as we could too.
I wish we'd be home by Christmas. I just want to see my family.
All I can send them is just lousy there.
I wish I was at the tree roasting marshmallows.
We could be eating turkey by now.
Putting up the Christmas tree.
Sitting down in front of a hot fire.
Yeah. Said we're here and this thing was best.
But you have to remember, children, just as it was bad for us, it was also horrible for our German enemies just 100 yards away in terrible trenches of their own. You see, these were young men too, just like us, just as innocent as us too. They didn't know what they were getting themselves into, and neither did we. And as it drew even closer to Christmas, all of us soldiers at both sides of no man's land longed to be at home with our families.
at home with my family putting up the tree. You and me both, buddy.
Me too.
Having a nice hot turkey.
With Georgie and Mike.
Having a gravy poured on the top.
Probably at home.
Crying a marsh bud. I know I am.
But that Christmas Eve, children, as the shades of night came down, something truly remarkable happened. I'd like to say it was us that started it, but in truth, it was the Germans. It was something truly astonishing, something I will never forget. At first, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. The words were strange, but every note we knew. There was no mistaking it. It was Silent Night. We could do nothing but clap to show our appreciation. It was beautiful. As Christmas Day dawned the following morning, something even more amazing was about to happen. I wouldn't have believed it myself, only I saw it with my very own eyes. What was about to happen was incredible. With all the carol singing, letters from loved ones, and longing for home, one German soldier was about to do something incredibly brave. In the middle of a gruesome war, he was about to attempt peace.
Captain, there's someone out in no man's land.
Us? You see. What is this?
We fire!
Hold your fire, boys. Hold your fire.
Hold your fire! What is it?
What is it?
Here's a white flag. That means peace. It's Christmas Day. Could be a trick. I'm going out there.
No, no,
It's a
no.
trap!
It's a
trap!
Billy!
Billy!
It's a trap, Billy! Billy! Kaiser Otto,
Nice to meet you, Otto. My name's Billy.
wo har Weihnachten, Billy?
Yeah. Happy Christmas, Otto. I can't believe it. They're shaking hands. Here, let me see. Shaking hands.
Some of the soldiers worried in case it was a trick or a diversion.
That is Handrug.
But there was no foul play going on, children. Just sheer Christmas spirit and goodwill, rising above the mud and the dirt and the fear. It shone like a light for us all to follow.
Come on, boys. Go.
It was truly remarkable. Here we were in the middle of no man's land, two opposing sides trained to kill each other, now embracing each other instead, sharing jokes, rations, photos, and stories of home. You wouldn't believe it. Even a game of football broke out. Us versus Germany.
Billy, football. You play? Yeah. Come on, let's play.
And for one brief moment in time, in this terrible war, we forgot where we were and celebrated Christmas together. It ended in a draw. Just as well, I suppose. All too soon, though. The distant sounds of bombs exploding reminded us of the grim reality of this war. Our football game was over, and our Christmas truce had ended. We reluctantly bid farewell to each other and returned to our trenches. We began shooting at each other the next day, under orders from our general. But we never forgot that on that Christmas day, in 1914, in the most inhumane of places, humanity shone true, and there truly was peace amongst men.
Billy, wait. What?
And this football, children, is the very same football that we played with that fateful Christmas Day all those years ago. I place it here each Christmas, as you will too when your time comes, to remind everybody that you may be brave to fight, but you need to be much braver to make peace. God bless you, children, and Merry Christmas.
Merry